What is an acropolis? The word Acropolis means high city, and was present in all of Greek cities. The Acropolis had dual function, defensive and religious, because in the Acropolis were all temples in honor of the gods. The most famous Acropolis is the Acropolis of Athens. Located in the capital city of Greece, Athens, the Acropolis is surrounded by a wall. According to the myth, it was built by Cecrope, the snake man, first king of Athens. Most of the temples were built in the 5 and 4 centuries BC, the Golden Age of Greece, under the command of Pericles.
The Acropolis was originally built as a fortress to protect places of worship and royal palaces. The Acropolis is built of limestone. The Acropolis is home to one of the most famous buildings in the world, the Parthenon. The Acropolis was built for the goddess Athena. The Acropolis is one of the most important sites in the city of Athens. Buildings of the Acropolis. The Acropolis had a lot of buildings, like temples or theaters, but actually only survive a few of them. The importance of the Acropolis is huge, his architecture, because through his buildings, we learned a lot about. The Parthenon is the most famous and important building of the Acropolis. It is enormous and is made of marble. The Parthenon have 50 Doric and in his frieze had scenes from mythology. These scenes are exposed in the British Museum of London. Inside the Parthenon was a huge statue of Athena, of marble and gold, made by the sculptor Phidias, but the statue disappeared. The Temple of Athena Nike. Nike means, in antique Greek, victory, because was built to commemorate the victory of the Greeks against the Persians. The temple have Ionic columns, and is made also have scenes from mythology in his frieze, as in the Parthenon. Erechtheion. This temple was built in honor of Erechtheus, king of Athenas, and Poseidon, the god of the ocean. Is known for his famous columns with form of women, called caryatids. For his characteristics, is a Ionic temple. Is made of marble, and inside her was the tomb of Cecrope. Theater of Dionisio. Lastly, the Acropolis have the bigger theater of the antique Greek, the Theater of Dionisio, the god of wine and festivals. Had capacity to 15,000–17,000 of people. Aeschylus, Sophocles and Aristophanes, famous Greek writers, premiered his tragedies here. Unique features of the site. The Acropolis was decorated with beautiful sculptures to show the great achievements of Greek artists. The Acropolis was built in the 5th century BC. Some of the artworks was the 6 maidens functioning columns. The Acropolis, Humanity Heritage. Probably, the antique Greece was the most important civilization of the antiquity. His legacy has been enormous: art, science, architecture, democracy, history. A lot of works of the Greeks have disappeared. But the works that have survived have allowed us to know a lot about them. For this, the Acropolis was proclaimed, in 1987, Humanity Heritage by the UNESCO. Acropolis facts. This is the most famous place in Greece, the Acropolis. You have to climb steps to get to the top, but it is not too hard. It was built over 2,000 years ago, but some of the walls are even older. Did you know? The Acropolis is also known as the Cecropia, which named after a mythological half-serpent man who was the first Athenian king.